Alright, here we go. Alright, what kind of map we got here? This is from the CM map pack. I forget the name of this map is. Please let me know in the chat. My name is Nobody, and I will be casting this game. We got Sai versus Chao. And what citizens we got? We got Mongols, Mayans, Vikings, Persians, Mongols, Mayans, Vikings, and Huns. So for the side team, they've chosen Persians, and for the Chao team, we've got Huns over here. So let's see the positions of them. So let's introduce the side players first. On his right side, playing as the Vikings, we have Sai Lix. In the pocket position, playing as the Mongols, in teal color, we have Sai Yo. In the pocket position, playing as the Persians, in blue, we have Jinghua. And in the left flank position, playing as the Mayans, we have Feng Jin, colored orange. For the flank for the Chao team, we have Tim playing as the Huns. For the Chao team, in the pocket position, playing in green, we have Joffrey. In the other pocket position, we have Happy playing as the Mongols. And in the right flank position, we have I Am Okay playing as Vikings. So, we got Vikings War on the right side. On the left side, we got Huns versus Mayans. And in the pockets, you got the Mayans pocket and the Mongol pocket. And the Persian pocket. And the Mongol pocket. So I think both teams picking Vikings in case it was a water map. Vikings probably... Actually, might be a little bit useful here. You get the cheaper docks. I'm sure they're going to go for fish on here. So the whole team will get the cheaper docks from the Vikings. Good team to sling if we want to see a sling. And good early game economy. So, for the most part, I see the players using most of their villas to take the fish here. I wonder how much wood you have to start with. Yeah, most players taking the fish here. I see the scouts going onto the mainland and then transporting the villagers over to take some wood. Because there's not a lot of wood on this island. And players do start with a transport ship. So the first player to dock, I think, is Jinghua. Persian starting with the extra wood, and then they have their Viking team bonus for the docks, so it's not surprising he's first. And other players are starting to dock now. Lix and Joffrey docking right now. So let's take a look at the maps of the flanks. You can wall in through here. I remember seeing this map on the T90 series. A little bit of gold, not too much gold. Decent amount of stone, a little more gold in the back. And over here on this left side, we see Tim, of course, known for his walling, starting to wall up nice and early. On the right side here, where's the lumber camp? Back lumber camp for I Am Okay. I like that decision. And lumber camp on the side here for Lix. Gold right next to here. And gold right over here. So it looks like there isn't that much gold on the map. You don't see any large gold piles. Just these really small 2 or 3 gold piles, and there aren't that many either. So it'd be very important to start trade a little bit early on this map. And not that much stone either. 2 and 3 piles. One thing I'm curious to see is if we'll see a player trying to dock their opponent's lake in order to make a few galleys to cut off the fish production. And maybe even cut off transportation of villagers. And now players just Xing where they found their opponents. And maybe even places to wall. And you can see players just constantly have to going back and forth with the transport ship. Who does VNS play next? VNS won their match against Aliens and Predators. Spoiler alert, I guess. So they will play the winner of this matchup. Oh, and I hear some action going on. Where's the action? Where's the action? Some action going on down here. No kills. Just a little bit of a skirmish. And the next game will be the semifinals matchup. This game currently is a quarterfinals matchup. Big walls coming out from Yinghua. Chinese guys know how to wall. And walls coming up from Mosquito. Good communication on where to place the walls. Except for this one spot, should be making the wall through here. But I think Yinghua will see that. Or maybe wall needs 2 walls through here. On the other hand, the Sai team. Sai team also known for a little bit of walling. But not that many walls, just a little small walls here. Joffrey's gonna have to do his part, and so is Tim. Looks like their wall might be a little bit more difficult. Oh, and it looks like Feng Zhen's gonna lose his scout. Wow, why did he do that? Oh, it's a big shame. So Feng Zhen now blind, but he's already walled off. He looks pretty fine. And not the biggest deal, his teammates have even covered his wall over here. And more docks coming up. Feudal Age for Yinghua. Yinghua is the first one to go up to the Feudal Age. In the pocket position, surprisingly enough. Let's check his resources. Yinghua, he'll have enough food to go up to the next age, I'm sure of that. He'll have enough gold, he's got 4 gold miners. And he'll have enough wood, so a very fast castle from him. What are we at? We're at 25 bills right now. So pretty fast considering the map where you have to transport the villagers and whatnot. A lot of fishing ships from a lot of these players. And I assume with all these uptime, since Yinghua will be able to fast castle, I assume the rest of these players will fast castle. Unfortunately in this tournament, I haven't seen a lot of feudal action. Except for that one map we saw in last matchup. The CN map pack, the one with the pits. I really liked. What's going on here? We see I am okay, what is it called? Docking his opponent's dock. This is pretty risky though, because I think the team must have seen this, and now Lix will just make a galley. So a bit of a wasted dock here. And this is hilarious if he transports inside the palisade. Is he gonna do it? No, he can't do it. That would have been great. So only a half wall coming up from Sai. No walls by Joffrey. Joffrey only starting his walls now. He's going to do a bigger wall. And they need some good communication on this, or some good scouting right now. And I assume Joffrey has it with this eagle. Second dock coming up. He's going to need a second dock to be competitive on the water. There's no way he gets it up, though. And this villager looks like it's going to go down. 100% is going to go down. So this was a poor decision here to dock this this lake. I see no other players docking their opponent's lakes. Now Stonewall's coming up from Joffrey. Joffrey looks like stuck in the feudal age. Let's go over to Joffrey's point of view. Should click up now. I don't know why he hasn't clicked up yet. Oh, doing wheelbarrow, I guess. A little bit early to do wheelbarrow, I think, on 30 bills, though. Especially if it delays your castle time. And for me, this would be really annoying, just having to create villagers here and still transport them back, even at this stage of the game. There's so many other things that could be going on right now. Oh, looks like Purple gonna lose a scout here. Tim gonna lose a scout. Sorry, Tim gonna lose a villager. Is he gonna lose a second villager? Oh, it looks like it. Why are you... No, don't engage. Tim coming over, gonna try to get the last hit on the scout. The villager's down, though. 2 villagers down, and the archery range delayed for Tim. At the very least, he'll get the scout of Yinghua. And Tim trying to dock here, but again, unsuccessful. But Castle Age done for Tim. Feng Jin also in the Castle Age, so they both can make fire galleys. But not a big deal. And somehow, I'm okay getting a fishing ship, I think. Did he get one? No, it doesn't look like it. Vikings, remember, don't get fire ships. Joffrey up to next age now. Had a lot of time to complete these walls. It's actually a little bit surprising that the villager's still alive here. And now fully walled. Although Happy Happy's walls are pretty weak. Yinghua walling up in stone as well. Sorry, I meant fire ships. I'm used to African kingdoms. So I don't see a lot of aggression from players. This is Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo just gonna dock here to help support his ally, I suppose. I don't necessarily think he needs it, though. I am okay still in the feudal age. Fire ship's now out, with the counter fire ship out as well. Castle up. I'm gonna start working on these walls of Tim most likely, and the mine is going to be making flume archers. I'm gonna switch over the mine's point of view, Feng Jin, just in case he starts getting slinged from the Vikings. Tim making some cavalry archers as Huns. And this one might actually work. Feng Jin gonna make a dock here, just probably for a transport ship. Yellow galleys, just to transport over. But it's not like Tim is defenseless. He's got a few cavalry archers out over here. Terrible accuracy on the cavalry archers. Look at this. Look at these arrows. It's not so hard to. It's not so easy to fire an archer out of from a horse. And Lick's docking over here. I am okay. Only going to Castle Age now. This could be a big problem for him. Oh, might be a. Well, Lix has. I was gonna say Lix could build some fire ships, but he clearly can't. But what he could do, he did make a war galley, so this still could be a problem for him. Most of the players, it looks like, booming up right now. Some action on the flanks, going to a little more military. Needs to move these cavalry archers back. Gonna lose a lot of them, or will he? I'm gonna move him back. And the right side, just a bit of a galley, a bit of fight. Also, I think war galleys create faster than galleys, so should be able to outmass these galleys pretty soon. Score difference right now, neck and neck. And it looks like Feng Jin taking this fight over here. I see more costly bodies anyway. And there's the War Galley upgrade from I Am Okay. He should be okay. Should be okay with this stuff. Siege Workshop coming up from I Am Okay. Can hit both of these town centers without even going through the wall with some mangonels. And this dock has now been shut down. Demolition Ship! Where's Tato in the chat? Demolition Ship! He's gonna get 2 kills. Oh! They go down. Tato would be so proud. And a mangonel into the fire ships. You throw some rocks on the ship and the ship's too heavy and it sinks. Town center coming up from Lix over here. And Joffrey clicking up to the Imperial. I'm gonna go over his point of view. Is he being slung right now? I don't see... 0 castles out from Joffrey right now. He needs to get on the castle production. Have almost enough for 1 right now. He needs to be mining stone pretty heavily right now. What is his population? On 77 villas. That's pretty healthy. I wouldn't have been surprised if he got up by himself. Let's look at Fengjin right now. Fengjin only on 54 villas. He is the flank, so significantly behind. Although it's hard to say if it makes a difference on this map. We did see him go for military much earlier on, and he won't be up for quite a while. But on the other hand, he is pressuring Tim quite a bit. And Tim will have to make these stone walls. Mangano's actually going to come over here to help the fire ships. Hard to say what the point is. Maybe if you get some galleys on this water, it could be more useful. Actually, some cannon galleys would be pretty useful in this water. And now Mangano's going to go back. Random. So Joffrey just getting his trying to gear up his economy towards going into military. The early Imperial age probably not going to benefit him that much unless he puts a forward castle, which he is. But it's not forward enough that he can take down another castle with it. The thing is, he's only now just affording fletching, so he won't be able to afford all those expensive imp upgrades. What he can afford is a Treb, but the castle from Fengjin is quite far away in order for a Treb war to start. Joffrey going up to the next stage. Still nothing. Second castle, gonna double down in this area. His castle should be safe, and this could be a big mistake from Fengjin right now. Fengjin's not up to the Imperial age. He probably hasn't seen this castle from Joffrey. Although he has just seen the Imperial age upgrade come in. He's gonna lose this castle instantaneously. And that could set him pretty far back. Scores only about 100 in the lead for Chao right now. No action on this right side. Players just booming. Pocket's still booming for the most part. The Mongols, of course, he's going to get his castles out. Now Happy going into the Imperial Age. We'll start on Elite Mangadike production. This is pretty smart, actually, putting some outposts out. And remember, not a lot of gold in this map, so players should be thinking about trade. I already see Caravan coming out from Lix. I kind of don't get the point of a Caravan, because you kind of need... There's like no situation where you want to get Caravan. Like the technology you have to get. But I digress. So Fengjin still not into the Imperial Age. I'm still gonna go over to Joffrey, see if he's getting slung. I see him getting coinage now. Castle going down instantaneously. There's no point in repairing it. You're just gonna be losing more stone. However, no plumed archers out from Joffrey yet. And getting bracer now. And I see outposts out all over the place. Mangadai now coming up. We should see Elite Mangadai coming in right now. And Castle is down. Cavalier already done from Yinghua. He's going to go into Paladins pretty soon. and Paladin upgrade being done right now. So he's gonna help. He's gonna help support Feng Jin over on this left side against the plumed archers here. Oh, that could have been a nice shot. Wouldn't have killed them, but it would have taken a lot of health off. And you see Yo choosing to build his castles kind of more so in the middle. That could pay off for him. That could pay off for him if he doesn't lose it. And on this map, since resources seem to be pretty limited, especially kind of like stone, might be very important to secure these extra resources in the middle. Not that many resources in the middle, but you got the stone and the gold here. And another stone over here. Very important for the Mongol player, and for the Mayan player as well. Persian Cavalier now coming in onto the plumed archers. Seen a lot of Persians in these tournaments. Very versatile civ, in a team game setting anyway. And finally the Imperial Age from Feng Jin, who can start defending himself. Imperial Age also from Lix. Kind of unusual to see the Viking player go up. Could contribute siege rams into this. Go to IMOK's point of view. I assume he's slinging, although I haven't seen it. I've been paying attention to a lot of other things. And there's a sling. He's slinging to Tim. So slinging the Mongol player again. Just making sure the Mongol player can get all his upgrades on his stuff. Although you see him and Yo are pretty much even on upgrades. Actually, Yo a little bit ahead. So here's that forward castle war we're talking about. 3 castles in the same place. We'll be pumping out Trebs. And then 3 castles in a line over here. For Mr. Yo. And it looks like this castle... Nope. Paladin's coming in now with Elite Mangadai. Gonna do a quick wall. Into the wall, gonna get it. The wall's not up. Mangadai are gonna come in. They can snipe the Treb now. And come on, snipe the Treb, snipe the Treb. Just a few shots. First Treb going down. Second Treb will go down shortly. On this left side, looks like a bit of a stalemate. Second Treb going down, and third Treb will go down. This could be turning the tide of the game right now. 200 points in the score lead for Super... Not Super Yo. For Sai. For Sexy Boys. No, Sexy... Never mind, you guys are messing me up. Right side, no action going on.
Yes, gold, please.
And this forward castle positioning paying off for Yo. He's going to be able to push in with this castle. We're going to have a second Treb battle come in over here. Happy losing the first Treb battle. On this left side, Cat Brand's now done. Going into Siege Ram, these walls aren't going to hold much longer. What does Sai actually stand for? I have no idea. And we're going to see the second battle over here. Very important to win the Mangadai trades, because once you lose the Mangadai trades, the Trebs are going to go down. So it's a very delicate balance between how much Trebs you want and how many Mangadai do you want. Both teams establishing trade right now. About even on the plumed archers right now, just Joffrey 1 armor ahead. Makes a big difference in these fights. You're comparing 4 armor versus 6 armor. I'm gonna go back now. However, Feng Jin a little bit ahead on the siege ram trade, siege ram production right now. On the bottom side, the second Treb fight. More Trebs going down from Happy. He's lost his other castle here. So looking all downhill for Happy. And this could be the end of Chao in this tournament. Not in this tournament, in the winner's bracket. They'll have to go to the loser's bracket. If they lose this game. Right side, nothing happening. You got 2 Vikings players, they don't want to fight each other. Just slinging. Third castle will go down. How many castles does Happy have? He has 5 castles. He has a lot of castles. But you still don't want to lose any. And Mr. Yo's castle is serving a dual purpose in securing these resources also. The stone especially will be important. Over here, a bit of a stalemate. Now the Huns player bringing in some paladins. I personally would prefer Persian paladins over Huns paladins at this point. Look at the Cedrus! Paladins from Yingwa coming in. They're gonna do the pincer move. Gonna come in right in the back, like a pervert, and they're gonna try to clean up some of these plumed archers. And you see how little damage each plumed archer does. Only 2 damage to a paladin. 5 base attack and 3 base pierce armor here. Not to mention these paladins have an attack bonus. Siege Onager now done for Happy. So that's where the slinging resources have gone. Will Siege Onager be enough to turn this around right now? A lot more manga dice from Mr. Yo. And I see a lot more paladins from Yingwa than I do from the Huns flank over here. Castle desperately trying to go up. Too many paladins, too many plumed archers. It's looking bad on this left side for Chao Ren. And in the middle, it's looking bad for them as well. And of course, nothing going on the right side. Just a few galleys. Maybe gonna take control of this water, make some cannon galleons. And here it is, cannon galleon coming in. Hey, I was right. Mr. Yo also coming with Siege Onager and Drill. And watch how fast these Mangadai can kill these villagers.
Goals, please.
More docks coming up over here. And we won't see cannon galleons until this is cleaned up over here. More castles coming in from Yo. Securing a lot of map control right now. And a big fight over here under this gate. Siege Ram's a bit of a pain. For the side team. Castle coming up, we're gonna see Trebs right over here. And at this point, this water control might be a little bit important. Why not just take the map and take the water, and you can take out maybe, looks like 3-4 castles with cannon galleons, even 5 castles. Yeah, Yo's played as the Mongols for all these big tournaments. For Nations Cup, Wars coming, they always pick Yo as the Mongols. Maybe because of how much micro is required for the Mongols. Could see a big Siege Onager shot! Oh, man! That's 7, 8, 9 going down. And more Siege Onager shots right on top of the Paladins. Less exciting for the Paladins, unfortunately. I don't think they have enough to break this at this point, but at the same time, the trebuchets are firing on top of the castle. And Yo just continuing to push in with castles. And what a good decision this was from Lix. He's trying to make use out of this. He looks like he secured the water on this bottom side. I am okay, of course can't hold. He's only in castle age. Now Lix coming in with cannon galleons and some warships. So yes, the Vikings are doing something in Light Imp, other than slinging. And I wonder right now if, how much Lix is even slinging at this point. It's just getting worse and worse for the Chao Ren team. They need to stop both these pushes simultaneously in order to get back in this game. Now I am okay going into the Imperial Age. trying to copy off of Licks. Sees how important water control is, but it might be too late. And Happy's going to lose 2 of his Mongols' castles here. And it'll be impossible for him to get back on water here. A lot of cannon galleons. Should see elite cannon galleon coming soon. Big stalemate here, but the Trebs keep inching forward, which is what it's important for the side team. More and more paladins, and you see that Tim must be running low on gold right now, having to resort to Hussar. Just don't nearly pack the same punch as Paladin. And that's going to be the second castle down from Happy on this water. What has he lost? He's lost maybe 4 or 5 castles this game as the Mongol player. And there's the GG there. Couldn't stop the momentum of the push. And that's it. The early Imperial age from Joffrey not paying off. Wasn't able to start a Treb war early. And Bengjin eventually came in. Had a stronger pocket from the Persians. And Mr. Yo just taking the early Treb fights and winning the early Treb battles against his Mongol adversary, Happy. So good game from those guys. Very entertaining game. You can take a look at the achievements here. So Sai making a little bit of a second comeback. And I think that's the end of the series here. Stay tuned. Don't leave the channel because SMB is going to be on right now, and he's going to be casting Tyrant versus Nabs. So don't go anywhere. Military units killed. Yinghua with the highest number right here. Persian player with the highest. That's actually a little bit unusual. Usually you see the Mongols with the highest kills. But hats off to him then. A nice relic gold for Yinghua. Yeah, I think this is going to be the matchup of the weeks. Tyrant versus Nabs. I'm going to message SMB, and he should be on shortly. The match is scheduled for 2 o'clock, so we've got 15 minutes. Or 2 o'clock my time, it's 18 GMT. So I'm going to stay online. Alright, SMB is ready. Stay in the chat, guys. I'm going to log off. It was fun casting these games with you. Both sets of games. And I'm so glad my computer didn't crash this time. That's a really good sign. And with these technical issues out of the way, should just be focusing on the casting. Alright, I'm going to hang out in the chat. SMB is going to take over right now.